Have you ever wondered what it really takes for a food brand to win online these days? It's so much more than just having a great product. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain and decode the playbook of a new kind of specialist agency that's totally shaking up the food and beverage world.
Everything really starts with this one idea. The goal isn't just to keep your head above water in a super crowded digital space. It's about building a brand that absolutely thrives, that dominates online. Now, that sounds great, right? But the real question is, how do you actually make that happen? See, at the core of just about every food business, there's this constant tug of war. On one side, you've got the passion, the art, the soul, the reason you started making incredible food in the first place. But on the other side, you've got profit, the cold, hard, data-driven reality of making a business work online. The trick is getting these two to work together instead of against each other.
And it's not like this is easy. The F&B world has its own unique and kind of brutal set of challenges. You've got trends that go viral and then disappear overnight. You've got all these complex regulations. The online competition is just fierce. But maybe the toughest nut to crack? Figuring out how to translate that amazing, delicious, in-person experience into something people can feel through a screen.
So, with all those hurdles, what's a brand supposed to do? Well, a new type of partner is showing up. And they're not some distant, hired gun agency. They're more like a specialist who's right there in the kitchen with you. The term they're using is growth enabler.
So, what on earth is a growth enabler? It's a really important shift in mindset. Look, this is not about just hiring someone to run your Facebook ads. This is a partner that starts with consulting, with strategy. They're focused on the long game, on real, measurable growth. They basically become a part of your team. Your essential, can't-live-without-it digital arm.
And here is the secret sauce. This is what makes it all click. It's about fusing a genuine, deep-down passion for the food industry, really getting it, with top-tier, cutting-edge digital skills. It's that combination of heart and data that makes this model so incredibly powerful. Okay, so passion is one thing, but this model is also powered by some seriously smart technology. Let's dig into the AI-powered recipe they use to turn all that messy data into, delicious results for the business. So how does this AI actually help? It's a pretty elegant three-step loop. First, the AI forecasts demand. It's looking at all the data to predict what customers are going to want next. Then, that insight drives product innovation. So you're not guessing what to make, you're making what the market is already asking for. And finally, all that data lets you create hyper-personalized marketing that hits the right person with the right message at just the right time.
And here's the payoff. Look at the difference. Traditional marketing, yeah, it gets you a return. But when you bring in this AI-powered approach, the jump in your return on investment can be massive. The whole point is to make every single dollar you spend work way harder and way smarter for the long run.
Okay, so this all sounds great as a big idea. But we all know the food industry is not a one-size-fits-all kind of place. A strategy that works for a local cafe is going to be totally different from one for a national brand. A truly great approach has to be tailored for every kind of plate.
All right, let's say you're a local restaurant or cafe. You know the pain, right? Foot traffic is down, and your online ordering system is clunky and losing you sales. So the solution has to be super local. It means optimizing your Google profile so you're the first thing people see when they search tacos near me. It means building a dead simple website so ordering is a breeze. And it means using social media to actually get locals off their phones and into your seats.
Now, what if you're an artisan brand selling directly to your customers online? Your battlefield is totally different. The struggle is getting seen and making your e-commerce site work smoothly. So for you, the playbook is about mastering platforms like Shopify for your store and tools like Klaviyo for your emails to build that loyal customer base. It's all about super targeted digital ads and creating content that tells you a unique story.
And finally, let's talk about those CPG brands, consumer packaged goods, the ones fighting for that precious shelf space in stores. Their biggest headaches are often inconsistent branding across different channels and navigating all those tricky industry rules. So for them, the strategy starts with building a rock-solid brand identity. Then, you use data to turn that amazing brand story into actual, measurable sales.
Okay, so we've seen the strategies for different kinds of businesses. But let's just pull back for a second and ask, Why does this whole partnership model, this growth enabler thing, really matter in the big picture?
It all comes back to this one really powerful idea. When you have a partner that truly acts as your digital arm, it frees up the creators, the chefs, the founders, the brewers, to do what they love. They can stop wrestling with algorithms and digital marketing and get back to making incredible products.
And that digital arm, it's laser focused on three key things. First and foremost, real, tangible growth. You got to see the numbers go up. But right behind that is building deep customer loyalty, turning those one-time buyers into fans for life. And finally, it's about amplifying your unique brand story, so you're not just a flash in the pan, you're building an actual legacy. So we've seen how this ultra-specialized AI-powered partnership is completely reshaping the food and beverage industry. And it kind of leaves you with a bigger question, doesn't it? As technology gets more and more complex everywhere you look, is this the future for every industry? Could having a dedicated growth enabler become the new gold standard for success? That's definitely something to think about.